Now the topic is Python closures. So what is closure? So closure is a function object. So for the definition we are having, closure is a function object that remembers value in enclosing scope if even if they are not present in memory. So this is the definition of closure. So here you can see an example of closure. We are having outer function and then we are having some text in that function, and we are having inner function, and in that inner function we are printing that text, and then we are returning inner function in that outer function. So then we are calling my function. My function is what? My function is outer function, but in that outer function that is returning inner function. So my function will call, my function is actually inner function. I'll explain by using an example, then you will see here. So actually the Python closures are used to hiding data. So this is used to hide data. So we are creating a function outside, and in that we are creating outside functions, and in that function we create another function. So we will call inner functions, and in that we can hide the data. You can say private data. We can create private data. So this is about closures. So you can read this, you can read all this stuff, and you can just um, try the example. So let's try the example. Let's create a function def outer, and in this outer we will create we will write a text. Let's say this is outer. So this is outer. Now we will create inner function def inner, and in this inner we are having a variable. Let's say it is inner print. It is inner, and now we are returning outer function. Now we are returning inner. So return inner, and let's create an variable and assign the value outer. So now we are assigning outer function is this. So let's call a, and if we call a, what what should be the output? Let's think about it. So the output is, it is output and it is inner. So now we can call inner function also outside the scope. This is the beauty of closures. Uh, if we try without this, if we try without this, like if we call inner, so it will give an error, that is name error, because inner is not defined outside the scope. If we try a here, it is just giving us output that none type object is not callable, because it is a none type object. A is a none type object. Let's run this outer, and it will print this is outer as it is. So this is the concept of closures. So if we print, let's say we will return here for it closures, we will return the function name, and let's say uh, assign outer function to a, and let's print the name of the function a. So if we print the name, it will give output as inner. So now it is giving our output as inner. uh, so uh, this function is actually inner, the function is actually inner, that is outer. So now let's try another example. Let's say we are having here, let's do some computation. Let's say here a is equals to 15, b is equals to 20, and let's return 20 divided by 15, and it will return the value of 20 divided by 15. And let's call the outer function and print this. Let's see the output. So here it is returning function outer locals inner at this address. So it is giving us the address of the outer function. So it is not in memory, as we have discussed that it is not in memory, but it remembers the function. So now we will assign a, and now we will run. Now we will call a function a, that is actually inner function. So now this is saying this is outer, and this will return 1. So the output is 1. We can just say a plus b. So it is saying 35. So this was closures. So this is how we can implement closures. If we take another example, let's say we are having a function outer, and in that we are having function inner, and in that function we are having another function inner 1. So now we are printing inner 1. For this we are printing inner, and for this we are printing outer. So for this we have to return inner 1, and okay, just to move this, and for this we have to return inner. And now we will say a is assigned to outer, and if we print the name of a, let's see what will be the output. So now it is saying outer, and it is returning for this inner. So the name of the function is that is returning this. So if we say that a is equals to inner, it will not it will give us an error that name inner is not defined. So let's say a is equals to outer, and b is equals to a. And now if we print the name of b, let's see what will be the output. It is saying the the function b is inner. So now we are having outer function. For this outer function we are assigning it to a. It is giving us the function inner. So when we assign the function inner to b, now the name of the function will be inner 1. And if we call b1, if we call b, then it will print outer, inner 1, and none, because b is none. Let's see b. So it is saying outer, inner, and this return the this will print the address of the local inner. So now we will print, just we will call b. So now let's see the output: outer, inner 1. So I hope you understand this concept behind the closures. So we can create multiple inner functions, uh, and we can just call them using the um, using we can assign them, and then we can call these inner functions using closures. So this is the concept of closures.